doesn't take much. Amen. Let's welcome Sister Sola to give us a brief history of Daddy in the Lord. Put your hands with her. For the senior in the house.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's enjoying the evening. So I'm going to read a brief history of my dad. When I read through it, proofread it, there was a lot of words I couldn't say because I'm British. So please bear with me, don't laugh at me, just, embrace how I say the words. And yes, God is good. Stephen Olushola Olalusi Popoola was born on Saturday the 7th of September 1957 to Pa Joseph Olasheziko Popoola and Mrs. Juliana Lorimade of Ondo City in Ondo State. His mother was a gift from his grandfather to his aged father to seal their friendship. His father had 3 grown-up children, 2 sons and 1 daughter from his first wife, which were older than his own mother. His mother had 3 children, 1 daughter and 2 sons. His father died when he was barely 9 months old. Shortly after his death, his mother was forced to marry one of his uncles. Stephen and his mother were taken to a farm settlement, while his sister and brother went with his half-sister and half-brother respectively. Stephen and his siblings grew up not knowing each other until he was about 10 years old. Some years later, his mother took him to her elder sister in Ondo City, where he attended St. Stephen Primary School, Ondo. After 4 years in Ondo City, his auntie sent him back to his mother, who is now living in another settled farm settlement called Araromi. Say again. Is situated about 6 miles from yes, we all know the place. And 8 miles to in Ondo State. He was able to finish his primary school education at St. Barnabas School. We already know what it is now. After his primary education, there was no one to render help to him or to sponsor his modern or secondary school. All efforts after taking common entrances to secondary school was proved abortive. He worked as a houseboy for many prominent people in his hometown Ondo, Ibadan, Ikoyi, Lagos. He did apply for a scholarship when he was working as a house help for the Federal Commission Education at Onikon, Lagos, but his master's wife intercepted the process and was denied. His master's children, as of the time, were on scholarship. He also worked as a poultry attendant at Okeafa Farm, Isolo. Okeafa Farm, Isolo, Lagos. During the time, he enrolled as a student to learn typing and shorthand from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and later moved to another lesson founded by Pastor Henry Olu Oyesonya, fondly called Baba, for English, Maths, Physics, Chemistry and Economics. Wow. His bosom friend, Dr. Bode Ogusomi of University of Lagos, was one of the teachers who worked with him to achieve success in his GCE examination within 2 years of enrollment. He gained employment with the Lagos State Development Corporation as an architectural technical in training. His boss, Alhaji Mustafa Tijani, who took him as a son, whose house he was living in, did everything humanly possible to see him succeed. All glory and honor to the Most High God. In 1976 to 1978, he was assigned a team to supervise for some building project in Opa, Surulere, and Orile. Was that count for me saying it right? 1980, he joined Basic Construction Limited as a technical officer to construct some cul-de-sac at Festac Town, Lagos. In 1984, he joined Allied Construction Limited as a project manager at Oregon Ikeja, Lagos. 1985 to 1988, he worked as a director of his own architectural draughtsmanship firm with 8 workers. Pastor Stephen's greatest achievement was his Christian journey. He was born Catholic, raised in an Anglican and Cherubim and Seraphim. He later joined Celestial for a few weeks and then went back to CNS. He got born again in the early year of 1978 under the leadership of Reverend Johnson Adeoye, the founding pastor of the Good Sowers of Christ, Okota, Isolo, Lagos. He was ordained as a minister in 1983, then assistant pastor in the year 1986, and he also served as a church secretary. He left Nigeria for the United Kingdom in 1988. He attended London Church for a while, then CAC Grace Centre, Packham, later KICC, before calling to pastor CAC Revival Centre, Old Kent Road. Under the directive of the Lord, Holy Spirit, Christ Disciples Faith Ministry was founded to the glory and honor and praise of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Pastor Stephen Olushola Olalusi Popoola met his beauty queen. Let's see our beauty queen rise now. Pastor Rachel Obuale Popoola, in a prayer meeting, got married in early June 1992. They were blessed with 4 girls, Doyinsola Adeola, that would be me, Oluwafadekemi Omolewa, Ifeoluwa Adeshewa, and Itumoluwa Adedoyin, and 1 grandson, Isaiah Adeola. God bless you. Amen.
Put your hand together for Jesus. Put your hand together for Jesus. The Lord is good. Okay, the Lord is good to me more than you. Amen. We want to say a good thanks to our daddy in the Lord. How many of all knows him? That's the reason why you are here anyway. What a question. But you know, I'm holding the mic here. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. If you have something to say about this man of God, without wasting time, raise up your hand. I don't know why we are here. The children will come last. 1, 2. I'm giving you a number. Okay, I will do it this way. You know, I said it by fire by force. I will ask 2 people from Northampton, 2 people from Dublin. I know Dublin is only you didn't come alone. Did you come alone? Amen. So then there will be 2 fathers in the house. First and foremost, let me just acknowledge all the great men of God here. Sirs, you are welcome, sir. Please put your hands together for all the great men of God. But the 2 that recognize their name most, you know, my daughter called me this one and said, I know we are going to miss your twin brother. And I said, is that Pastor Samson? You just look like a sick. If you put your hand together for Pastor Samson, I couldn't go in there. And I remember this man of God, even I know when we started, there was a revelation he gave about me, and he's still with me. Put your hand together for Pastor Akifewa. Amen. He started with us, and he's still with us. Whatever you do with us, even in that kingdom, you be with us. If you are going to get to that kingdom, put your hand together for Jesus. So can I start from our father in the Lord, Pastor Samson.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Pastor Stephen Popoola has been my friend for some years now. When we met, it was when CDFM started, somewhere in Blackheath. It's been a long time. We were far away from each other, but there came a time the Lord brought us together. And we started praying together, we started sharing hearts together, we started traveling together, and by the special grace of God. And we got to know his family, Mommy, Popoola, and the beautiful girls. The Lord bless you.
Amen.
I want to say that since we started working together, since we started praying together, things never remain the same.
Yeah.
He's a man I respect so much. I have friends. Majority of my friends would have completed what they wanted to do before they get me involved. But he will call me and I will call him that this is what God is saying for me to do. What do you say about it? That is relationship. He will not start anything without sharing it. And I will not start anything without sharing it. And the two of us, and the four of us, eventually we got our wives involved. So the four of us now start meeting and we're traveling, they will come to London, we'll come to Grace, and so on and so forth. It's been so wonderful since the Lord brought this great family together. We have enjoyed serving God together. We have enjoyed praying together, sharing hearts together. The only thing we cannot share is whatever happened at the back of the door. Amen. But every other thing, this man is so open, is so plain. When I refer to a man as a great man of God, that means I've seen God in that person. He is a great man of God. His humility cannot be quantified. You can't say he's there. I want to say I love you. My wife will say, Daddy, that Popoola is such as a work. We thank God that we are part of that family. And so she say my own. I think I want to help you, man. Praise God, hallelujah. She's so fond of Pastor Popoola. Trust me. Praise God. That the Lord bless you. You from the bottom of our heart, you know how much we love you. Do you know? He knows my village. We went to Nigeria, not just in Lagos, not just Abeokuta, not just in Ibadan. We went right to my village. That's where is that? That's around me. We were there together right in the village. When we gave water to a school there, we went together as trustees in World of Praise Christian Center. Daddy, I want to say I appreciate God in your life. Thank you so much for being there. Recently, you put some words in my heart that I should do it now. And when he says that, I don't wait. He says, do it now. This was few weeks ago. And in those few weeks, I've been to Nigeria twice because of what he puts inside of me. Just go ahead and do it. The Lord bless you. And I went and it is done. Amen. Thank you, sir. I appreciate God in your life. You are a great encourager. And I know we are going somewhere and we'll get there together. The Lord bless you. Thank you.
Don't go, sir. Daddy, don't go, sir. Stand by me. My daughter said we resemble each other. So let's take a selfie. Put your hand on Pastor. You know, I was at work one night and we were watching Star Wars. And when John Gray came on board, I said to him, you see that man? You see that boy? Let me show you that. Let me show you his dad. Now, I have this photograph in my, but it has deleted. It has been there, so that's why I'm getting another. So, and I said, you want to know his dad? I showed the girl, I said, this is that. Really? So you know it's a celebrity? I said, yeah. Praise the Lord! So we got number one. And there's another number one. So Pastor Abigail, I didn't go again, put us together. Before you say, I'm going to say my word, just speak for me.
Thank you, sir. You know, my husband has said it all, but one thing I just want to say about that day, you know, at times when they call me mommy, I look at him and say, who is going to respect each other? You are my senior, and you call me mommy, I appreciate that. And you know one thing that blows my mind? Our daddy might not even pay attention to it. A few years ago, about 2-3 years ago, something happened because when we got married, that time my father said, so he did not want to sell our daughter. So my husband did not pay my dowry. And then I said, my father said, that he did not want to sell our daughter. So now, something happened. So one man of God, we never see this man of God before. We did not even know him up to today. So on phone, somebody just introduced my husband to him and he called him. And in the first statement that he made, he said, you know what, man of God, you need to go and pay your wife's dowry. I heard him, we look at each other. I said, well, it's not his fault. It's that my dad said, he did not want to sell her daughter. And then I said, you know what? God knows everything about his own people. So let's just go and do it. But what amazed me that day, even I was sweating, I was laughing where I was kept. They treated me like a, like a new wedded. And then what surprises me, and then my husband, because they are twins, it's only him that can even get hold of him. And then we went to Lagos, one of my uncles that left behind. And there's the one that we use his house. And then I thought everything that they bought, normal things, everything, they buy shoes, all the things. I said, let's give it to them and let's, leave this place. And they said, no, we have to do it the way it has to be done. I said, okay, fine. And they kept me. And the daddy, mommy, all of them, they came. And I was looking, I thought it's things that we do easily. This daddy, I respect the anointing of God upon your life. He did not consider that anointing. They sending them back like they just want to take hold of a new bride. And then the daddy said, whatever they ask for, let's give it to them. We will do it. And they asked them, they covered my head, I was sweating. I said, what is that? After the last one is about 20-something years. So we went back. And then they came, Daddy and my husband, they prostrated. Wow. Daddy prostrated. Wow. Daddy, anytime. My husband, at times, because I don't have friends, but I have friends in the body. So my husband, we'll be talking about him every day. At times I'll be asking, did you call Papa Popoola? Did you call Papa Popoola? And say, hey, I will call him. I said, okay. But one thing about Baba is that there's no one, no matter how you small or how you big, he will still respect you. And then the thing I am in his life, the things of this world, he did not pay attention to it. Wherever you have a friend, only what they want to do is to intimidate you. To let you know that you are nothing. That you let you know that you don't worth anything. But when you get to him, it's like, I'm in my house. Even before me and mommy were together, when I see him, it's like I see my dad and my mom. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Every time you talk, like my mom and my dad, they are speaking to to me. The Lord bless you. He will lengthen your days, more years to come. In the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Mommy, I appreciate you. Don't be jealous.
Mommy has no reason to be jealous. Because daddy belongs to every one of us. Yes, sir. Brother number 2. Put your hands together for our big brother. The reason why he's keeping it because I'm not clapping. You see?
Praise the Lord. Praise the living Jesus. Praise the mighty Savior. I want to thank God for the life of Pastor Stephen, our daddy in the house, our celebrant daddy of today. I knew Pastor Wale before I knew Pastor. Big auntie, big sister. But when I came to know Pastor Stephen, I thank God for his quarterly embracing of the grace of God upon my life. Together they both invited me to the church to minister at different times, and I want to thank God for that. But I got closer to them because at school, through the school run, Success, which is the last young child, and my son, we were attending the same school in Austin. So we got closer, so we meet on the line and talk a bit more. But conclusively, what I want to say about him is he's also a giver. Many times it's been a blessing, not just to us, but to various people. In terms of lifting, giving assistance, when we get stuck at times, we'll call for help, and he will not say, "Oh, I can't do that." He will try his best possible. So I want to thank God for you, Pastor. And before I go, you know I'm a musician, so let me just give 1 minute song to bless the Lord for him. Okay.
Yes, your God.
Jesu, Iwani, Mojuba, Ashebero lomi, Oketi kinye, Koksoru, understand Yoruba, the song says, "Oh my Lord Jesus, you're the one I worship, my absolute help, my sure tower. There is no one as you, God." I thank God with that song with you, man of God. God bless you, sir.
Praise the Lord. I know that I've seen that face before, back in that days where bubble for Christ. Amen. That's bubble for Christ. Put your hands together. Amen. I just remember I want to ask for that bubble for Christ. Yeah, that bubble for Christ. Amen. Thank God that we are still bubbling. Amen. So what's going to happen now? I know, an hungry man is an hungry man. So we're going to start by table. I don't know which table to pick first. But in our time team, we just concluded we overcame by the blood of the Lamb. Amen. And there's a table that is called Overcomer. So maybe I will want the table Overcomer to be number 1. So you can take your base while I will call them table by table. It's going to be serve yourself. Please let somebody just okay, we're going to serve them. Okay. Okay, sit down and then we're going to serve them. Okay, they are going to okay, you go there and just exactly. Okay, I was going to call somebody from Wedding Road, but they are going Put your hands for Pastor Paul.
Praise the Lord. Praise God.
Hallelujah.
I came to CDFM about 2000. I'm a very baby Christian at the time. And so I was a little bit lighter than most everybody else in the churches. So I kind of stuck out. This man would always greet me. We only used to see him about once a year. He would come up for either anniversary, abundance of praise. But he always greeted me. But apart from that, I don't think we had very much discourse. He just used to say, "How are you?" That was it. It wasn't until about 6 years ago when I was made pastor. And we've had a lot more discourse. And I've got to know him a lot better. And last year, I was in Lagos, I was at your house, and what a blessing. What a blessing. I came to realise what humility really is. Most humble man I really know. And I'm not just saying that. He is a very, very humble man. And he taught me a lot. Because suddenly, talking to a man like this calms your heart. You stop worrying about things because he doesn't worry. God's in control. And it started to impact on me that all those things that used to bother me don't bother me anymore. Because I look to this man and think, what would he do? And he would shrug and carry on. That's how he is. So, God bless you, sir.
Amen.
Happy birthday. Many, many more years to come. May God continue to keep you well grounded in everything you do.
Amen.
Put your hands for Pastor Paul Testo, CDFM, Welling Road. Can I have somebody from Northampton? You know it's all, yeah. You know it's all, yeah. When you hear it's all, yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Congratulations, sir. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I just have to say happy birthday. So, if you're very like 10 years ago. Praise the Lord. And when Daddy was 50, I may not be able to interpret, but when Daddy was 50, I remember we were there. I don't want to be I want 10 years. 120. I don't go. You see, when Daddy was 50, I cracked the joke and I mean it. And Daddy has not changed. Then we used to come to London and have night video. Then our children used to say, "Are we going to night video?" They are now in universities and all that, so that you know it's a long time. And they will be the one that will remind us, but as soon as we enter a bus from Northampton, they will sleep. As soon as we got to London Church, they will gather in one corner and sleep. But they always followed us. But that's not where I'm going, sir. Then, when it is time for prayer, and Daddy comes on the rostrum, Daddy will take us back home. Because we need to pray with understanding.
That's right.
So, and I appreciate that. And that's why I'm going back from there. I'm starting from there. I'm still coming to see you. So Daddy will take us back home. And Daddy will say, you see this prayer we want to pray, so that you can understand. Then Daddy will first interpret in Yoruba, for those of us that understand. And then he will go British, for the British girls. Praise the Lord. And that makes me to remember the joke. This woman, many great men of God, pastors, evangelists, everybody gathered around, they were praying for this woman. And they were praying and sweating and saying, in the name of Jesus. And the woman Yorùbá náà ìgbé ibẹ̀. Abíkẹ́ ṣe èdè tó gbọ́ oní òjò kù. So, go there. Because I'm married to an Ibadan man anyway. And I have so many Ibadan people here that I will tell Igboru and begin to take owó ìyàwó lé. So what I'm saying is that we interpret, we explain. He will go to the root of that prayer point before you pray, and that has no change. When you say humility, that it is what we just do. This little me, that you will say, Momo, I say, that's why you can't see me standing to bring that anywhere. I'm not ashamed. Because before I say, that you will say, I say, that is full of humility. And when he shares the words, I always want him all the time. Mommy, are you tomorrow? But that he will share the words, I won't forget. Sometimes I won't even open my Bible till the end of his message. I'll just be good like this. Because he doesn't rush and he will bring all these points home. Happy birthday. Many happy returns. From glory to glory, sir. The glory of God will continue to shine in your life, sir. All the glory round about your team. In the name of Jesus. God bless you.
Praise the Lord. How do you say that in English? The resurrection of the body will be enough. Hey man, we got somewhere here, man. Hallelujah. So can I call on Pastor Pookie all the way from the Republic of Ireland? Put your hands together for Pastor. That is Pastor's wife, Pastor Pookie Mabu.
Hallelujah. Wow, where do I start from? Whoa. Please bear with me, I'm usually a very shy person. I try to gather my courage together. Wow, Pastor Popoola. I never knew what humility was until I met with Pastor Popoola. So don't be amazed when everybody comes here and talks about humility. I never knew what humility. It was when I met with Pastor Popoola, I knew that I was a proud idiot. He's such a humble man to the core. As young, so when everybody says, "Oh, Daddy, Mommy," he calls me Mommy. I'm supposed to be his daughter. Praise the Lord. Wow, Daddy, the Lord bless you, sir. I have known him now for, when did I join CDFM? 99. Please help me calculate the marks here. 17.